Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, M5 series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff that, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I sure am hungry for some breakfast stuff, so hopefully this is good. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And yeah, well, kind of. So originally I was intending to go to Starbucks. They had a couple items that, they're fancy and new, and I was like, cool, fancy new items. But the Starbucks that I went to decided to become drive-through only, which caused a massive freaking backup because people want to go to Starbucks, and that is not an appropriate area for a drive-through only Starbucks. So I literally ended up getting boxed in 3 times and finally said to hell with this, and I ended up going to one of the other locations in that little area. What location was it, though? Well, it happened to be, boom, Panera Bread. And I've reviewed some stuff from Panera Bread. They're fine. I like some of their stuff. I was looking over their menu, trying to see, what new items they had. And they had something called the Bacon Double Take Sandwich. Ooh. Which consists of applewood smoked bacon, scrambled eggs, American cheese, provolone, salt, and pepper. Why do they always put that? They've got to be the only fucking restaurant, or, I don't know if you want to call them fast food or what have you, that includes salt and pepper in there. Okay. And it is on their black pepper focaccia. Oh, boy. We'll give it a say. We'll take it out. And the funny thing is, they do the thing, right? They have the thing, and it has all the things, but then they don't go over there and actually mark which thing. And mind you, I don't think I've ever run into a fast food place or any place that actually does that. So whatever. I'm just hoping it's good. And sandwich time. All right. I mean, that doesn't look bad. Can't really see the bacon too well, but let's, can we get a thing for a thing? We'll kind of do it like this. Or maybe that's the business right there. We'll do this. Ha 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 ha. Let's, find out how this whole thing goes. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, realistically, the overall of it is just, it's a breakfast sandwich. It's nothing super crazy one way or another. I think it was about $7 for a sandwich, which honestly these days isn't even that crazy if you're talking about strictly fast food stuff. The bacon has a nice flavor to it. It actually has a prominent role to play sometimes with, and again, I don't know if you want to consider Panera fast food or how you want to do it, but a lot of times when, you think sort of these, fast food-ish type places, bacon is kind of hit or miss, a lot of times they cheap out on it, but the bacon here actually tastes pretty dang good. It tastes like bacon. And even though it's relatively thin, it's making a notable impact. I also like the cheese blend. I like American cheese. I'm American. Mind you, a lot of Americans don't like American cheese. They're all a bunch of communists. But yeah, the American cheese with the provolone is nice. It's nice and melty. It has a nice, strong flavor to it, so I like that. The eggs are kind of here or there. Funny thing about it is, they always emphasize the salt and pepper. Why don't you put salt and pepper on your eggs? Like, whenever I have eggs, if I have scrambled eggs, I'm putting a little salt and pepper on there. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or anything like that. Just a little something to give it a little something. But, like, their eggs are okay. I'd say they're better than, like Dunkin' Donuts eggs. The thing that really makes this stand out, though, is the focaccia. Like, that is a little bit of a game changer. I mean, and it begs, they're Panera Bread. You'd think the bread aspect of it would be nice. And genuinely, like, it's really nice and soft. It's got a little bit of a crispiness on top. But it's just a really nice way to experience a breakfast sandwich, Because, of course, hey, you've got biscuits, you've got, like, syrup biscuits, you got waffle biscuits, croissants, you have, like, the standard kind of, like, fast food, sandwich holdings. But I don't think I've ever had a breakfast sandwich with focaccia as the bread. And I actually really like that. Like, that is really nice. It gives it a little bit of an artisanal kind of flair to it. Makes me feel a little bit hoity-toity, Like, I could go over there and maybe hold this sandwich with my pinkies out, Look down on the commoners with their, with their McGriddles. Oh, look at you with your McGriddles. I have focaccia. I'm that guy. But ultimately, I'm a man of the people, so I'm not going to do that. But no, I actually really do like that. Like, I kind of, when I saw the ingredients list, I was just like, what the fuck with that? Like, that was kind of my mindset. But no, I would say it actually makes a really nice, tangible difference. I don't know that I would want it for every breakfast sandwich I've ever had, but, like, genuinely as an option, that's actually really tasty and good. And I do feel like that's the difference maker, because every other aspect of it, it's not doing anything too crazy one way or another. Feels a little bit elevated in terms of, its sandwich put togethers, but I like it. Two questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think, About the only thing that hurts it a little bit, again, is just the price, $7. Is it a $7 sandwich? Yeah, I'll say it is. Again, it's not going to be my go-to breakfast sandwich or anything like that, but, like, once in a while. Again, if I'm feeling fancy and I want to look down on people, I'll tag in on it. But I do actually really like it, and, like, again, now that I've had this, it's like, well, that's tasty. That's a good thing. I like that we did that. So, good on you, Panera. I think you did a great job. And see, Starbucks, this is what you could be doing, but instead you're going over there and taking your location, terminating and drive-through only, causing traffic backups. Just saying. But, if I'm recommending it, like, kind of, yeah. Like, it's not going to go over there and, change your life or anything like that. I don't think you're going to eat it and all of a sudden have a, eat, pray, love moment about your life and be like, oh, I need this, Like, I don't think you're going to do that. But, like, it's nice. And, again, I do like the fact that it's something that I think most, at least most Americans are familiar with, the humble breakfast sandwich, and it just elevates it just a little bit. And it's nice. So, yeah. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Over there themselves a truly sandwich-tastic rest of your life. Because who doesn't like a sandwich? I like sandwiches. I have an entire playlist that's just me eating sub-sandwiches. So there you go. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. There's a squirrel scratching his belly. It's adorable. Completely lost my train of thought. Try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It's however it's appreciated. But sometimes we have to deal with bullshit in the world, and when we have to deal with bullshit in the world, Go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Here's what I want you to go out and do, folks. If you're over there and you do have a review show like I do, or occasionally do these outsides, try not to get distracted by adorable squirrels, although that might be impossible. Some people don't like squirrels. Like, squirrels are chill. One of my coworkers was bitching about squirrels. I guess there were squirrels leaving shit in his yard or whatever. And it's like, it's a squirrel. Just clean up the stuff. Leave it alone. Then, of course, some people are like, oh, yeah, but they cause damage. Motherfucker, have you ever seen raccoons? I shit you not. I have a fucking giant raccoon that lives in my garage who at some point I'm going to have to call animal control about because I am not dealing with that motherfucker. When I had to go in there to go grab something one day, and he was just like, what? And I was like, ho, 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 no, we don't. And I got the fuck out of there. Squirrels, never had an issue with a squirrel. I see a squirrel, squirrel sees me. Typically, squirrel's like, all right, I'm out. There's a respect there. Raccoons, if they weren't awful little assholes that actually cause real damage, they would be one of the coolest animals ever. They're still one of the coolest animals ever. But damn do they suck, unfortunately. But anyway, bye.